I'm Mike Ham with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Week 1 of the preseason wrapped up with 2 games. Dolphins and Bears played to a 24-24 tie. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa played 1 series, completing 5 of 6 passes for 27 yards. Caleb Williams, who did not suit up for the Bears. We did see rookie wide receiver Luther Burden, 2 catches for 29 yards. Meanwhile, Spencer Rattler started for the Saints, went 7 of 11 for 53 yards. He was sacked 3 times and lost a fumble. With the second-round pick, Tyler Shutt tossed a 54-yard touchdown pass. He also threw a pick 6. He finished 15 for 22 for $165, while Justin Herbert did not suit up for the Chargers. Some other news for you. Colts head coach Shane Steichen said quarterback Daniel Jones will start and play a couple of the series next week against the Packers. Anthony Richardson will play the rest of the first half. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Monday. Yeah, it's a Monday in more ways than one. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. First day of school for some.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. School should not start until Labor Day. It should end at Memorial Day. Where did somebody go wrong?
Pretty soon, just school all year round.
Well, some places, they have tried that, and it just didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard some countries, they'll like split it up where, okay, you get a couple weeks off here, a couple weeks off there, and that counts as...
Sure, kind of like the quarter system in colleges, and that... Yeah. College, it works. High school, grade school, high school, it's kind of difficult. And, what's especially difficult, okay, you've got El Centro Elementary and you've got the Central Union District, and they're not always on the same schedule. So if you've got kids in elementary school and kids in high school, oh my.
Yeah, you got to go all over to drop off the kids.
I suppose.
It's fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. What is going on around the world? Well, let's look back in history. Okay, on this date in 2024, Tom Cruise performed a stunt jump from the roof of the Stade de France during the Paris Olympics closing ceremony. Yeah, he had plenty of practice jumping over at Oprah's house, if you remember. Yeah. He's kind of a funny dude. Okay. Yeah. I will say Tom and I see eye to eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's no taller than me, which means they had to put in a booster seat when he was, flying the jets in the Top Gun movies.
Yeah, you got to close those things yourself, and I don't know if he's tall enough to reach the latch.
Well, I will say this. I do not have trouble standing up in an airplane. I'm not going to hit my head on the package racks up above, and my knees fit in comfortably, like in an airplane seat. What the heck?
Who needs first class? Yeah, you get the full, you can stretch out completely. You're good. Yeah.
Okay, so did we have a good weekend?
Oh, yeah. Just a little humid, but hey, we deal with it.
Okay. Did you get any sand tarts?
No, I didn't, but you guys made sand tarts last week. Did that go well?
Well, you'd have to ask Misha and Frankie.
I didn't see no fire, in your neck of the woods. So I assumed as long as they didn't burn the kitchen down, we're good.
Okay. Let's celebrate birthdays today. Bass player Jim Gale of Guess Who? Go ahead, guess who? He's 82. Singer Joe Jackson is 71. Actor Viola Davis is 60. Joe Rogan is 58. Actor Anna Gunn, 57. Actor Ashley Jensen, 57. Actor Sophie Okonedo is 57. Actor Nigel Harmon, 52. Actor Will Friedle is 49. Actor Rob Kirkovic is 46. Merritt Weaver, 45. Actor Chris Hemsworth is 42. Actor Allison Stoner is 32. Local birthdays, and we have some to celebrate today. So let's go with who's celebrating in the Valley. Happy birthday, Elizabeth Grijalva, Albert Burgos, Nora Rodriguez, Stephen Morse, Jalen Genevieve Cordova, Maria Belen Silva, Jose Cota, Sylvia Luna, Nelly Carbajal, Jaylee Yancey, Christian Zambrano, Balin Macias, Gabriel Macias, Danny Amparano, Paulina Pantoja, and Mary Fitzurka. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and did you notice the NFL preseason underway? The Rams and the Cowboys on Saturday on FM 107.5. The NFL teams are scrimmaging against each other. It's a time when all NFL teams set high goals for the upcoming season. And in an effort to become good enough to win their conference and make it into the championship title game, the Dallas Cowboys will join the Mountain West Conference. Jerry Jones, fire your general manager. Okay, things might get a whole lot better. So you got a favorite for, preseason pick, Jared?
Anybody that can get out of it without injuring themselves.
Yeah, that usually counts. And, I get a kick out of the highest profile, aside from quarterbacks, but the most pampered, the crybabies, the spoiled children of the NFL, the wide receivers. I mean, it boggles my mind, and wide receivers do not win Super Bowls. But just my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
I'm ready for news.
Got a lot of news, Monday news coming up on AM 1230. First off, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. President Trump is about to detail his plan to use federal officers to fight crime in Washington, D.C. It follows his threats of a federal takeover. CBS's Torian Small.
We're expecting to hear from the president as part of the catalyst for this to probably invoke that DOJ member who was attacked during an attempted carjacking in D.C.
That was last week. A federal judge in New York ruled this morning transcripts of secret grand jury testimony that led to Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking indictment will not be released to the public. Our parent company at CBS, Skydance Paramount, has sealed a $7.7 billion deal with TKO Group for exclusive rights to all UFC matches starting next year. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
For UFC, this is a shift in strategy, going away from a pay-per-view model and entering the world of streaming.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. KXO.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Police are looking for whoever is behind an unusual explosion at an apartment complex in Inglewood.
In my 25 years working here, I've never heard of such a call, so it is definitely out of the box.
The explosion happened about noon Sunday, right after a burglary was reported at the complex. No injuries, but the building did suffer moderate damage. About 9,200 homes and businesses in the northern San Fernando Valley are back online with water. Residents in Granada Hills and Porter Ranch have been living through it since last Tuesday.
I've been going to my daughter's to take a shower in Chatsworth. Oh, well, could be worse, right?
Repairs completed yesterday. Residents, though, are warned to boil their water for safety before using it. And authorities in Rancho Cucamonga are looking for a group of teenagers possibly responsible for an active shooter prank. The teens reportedly used something that made noise mimicking the sound of gunfire, causing panic. Sheriff's Department says if the teens are caught, they could be charged. I'm John Gilliland, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Seems like back to school happens earlier each year.
First day of school coming in hot.
And this year my kids had massive supply lists.
Folders, notebooks, and pens. Oh, the humanity.
But Staples had everything I needed, with some items just 25 cents.
Watch the small print.
No. My back to school budget was saved by Staples Easy Button.
Everything for school, in stock and as low as 25 cents. Staples.
That was easy.
In store, online, and on the app. Until 23 while supplies last.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News, extreme heat warning extended. National Weather Service has extended the extreme heat warning for the Imperial Valley. According to the Weather Service, expect hot conditions to continue through this week with widespread moderate to major heat risk anticipated. Daytime highs are expected to range from 110 to 115 through Tuesday. Heat index values may make it feel even warmer because, it's a little humid. Overnight lows will be in the low to mid 80s. Residents are advised to be aware of the risks associated with the heat and to go and check on neighbors and pets. Limit outdoor activities during the extreme heat, and stay hydrated. Hit and run. Yuma police have arrested a suspect in a hit and run Friday. It was a hit and run on Friday. The accident occurred shortly before 4 p.m. at the intersection of South 8th Avenue and West 22nd Street. A gray Honda Odyssey hit a pedestrian and then fled the scene. The pedestrian, a young girl, was taken to Oneida Health with non-life-threatening injuries. Witnesses were able to provide license plate information and a description of the driver to investigating officers. YPD investigators were able to find an address where the car was registered, but initially were unable to make contact with the driver. Shortly after noon on Saturday, the driver of the vehicle contacted the Yuma Police Department wanting to turn himself in. The suspect has been identified as 31-year-old Fernando Delgado. Delgado was arrested and booked into Yuma County Jail for driving with a suspended license, failure to stay at the scene of an accident, as well as warrants unrelated to the hit and run. The case is still under investigation. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. Whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
Imperial County Board of Supervisors met last week. Taking action on several consent agenda items, the board approved a professional services agreement with the Humane Society of Imperial County. The 1-year agreement is for the Humane Society to provide professionally trained dogs for the Behavioral Health Services Prevention and Early Intervention Program. The program will enhance outreach and therapy efforts, offering emotional support and promoting mental well-being in the Imperial Valley. The board also approved an agreement with Women Haven for the homeless housing assistance and prevention program. Round 4 Keys to Independence project. The project provides housing stability and supportive services for individuals and families experiencing homelessness. Deployment update. The El Centro Fire Department provided an update on their fire deployments. As of Saturday, El Centro Fire has provided 5 strike teams so far this season. Additionally, a fire line paramedic was sent to the Gold Fire in San Bernardino County. Strike teams made up of equipment and personnel have been deployed to wildfires burning throughout California. After 4 days on the Rosa Fire in Riverside County, one of the Imperial County Task Force teams has been reassigned to the Gifford Fire in San Luis Obispo and Santa Barbara area. The Gifford Fire has burned over 115,000 acres and is reported to be 21% contained. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. You never need an appointment, but you can schedule an appointment for Quick Lane or for the mobile service vans. Just go online at elcentromotors.net.
Y'all ready for this?
Are you ready for football?
Are you ready for it?
Get ready for the Rams.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams on FM 107.5. An offense led by Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, Tyler Higbee, and a shutdown defense put the Rams in the race for the Super Bowl. Catch all the Los Angeles Rams games on FM 107.5. And on AM 1230, we have over 50 primetime NFL games. Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night is on AM 1230. No streaming fees. Tune in on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 free. Don't forget high school football. The Imperial Valley's most experienced coverage of high school football on AM 1230 and on our Facebook page. John Trimble and Carroll Buckley bring you the Central Spartans or Southwest Eagles, while Mickey Dale and Jorge Grijalva will once again bring the Imperial Tigers to your ears.
Are you ready?
Football alive and well with the Rams on FM 107.5, NFL Primetime, and high school action on AM 1230 and Facebook. It's page 2 of the local news along with the weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Another shoulder tap operation. 4 suspects were arrested for furnishing alcoholic beverages to minors. On Saturday, August 3rd, officers from the El Centro Police Department and agents from the California Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control conducted Operation Shoulder Tap, a program that targets adults who purchase alcohol for underage people. A minor, under the direct supervision of a peace officer, stands outside a liquor store or convenience store and asks patrons to buy them alcohol. The minor indicates that they are underage and cannot legally purchase the alcohol. If the adult agrees to purchase the alcohol for the underage person, they can then be arrested and cited for furnishing alcohol to a minor, with a penalty of a minimum $1,000 fine and 24 hours community service. Operation Shoulder Tap is part of the Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control's Minor Decoy Shoulder Tap Grant Project. Job fair success. Over 1,700 registered attendees were at the Carrier Resource Expo Friday. The event, hosted by Congressman Dr. Raul Ruiz, Imperial County Workforce Development Board, and the County of Imperial, was held at the Imperial Valley Mall. The Over 30 employers were on hand to showcase job opportunities. Participating agencies and businesses were able to offer attendees access to job opportunities, resume review, and career coaching all under one roof. Among those participating were representatives of healthcare, retail, public service, construction, trades, and education. And the city of El Centro has a new award. It is called the Quiet Servant Award. The city announced the launch of their new recognition program. The Quiet Servant Award honors two individuals, one City of El Centro resident, the other a city employee. The nominees are people who, behind the scenes effort, make a lasting impact on the community. El Centro Mayor Ms. Carter said they want to honor the people who have served without seeking recognition. Sonia Carter says those who do the right thing because it is the right thing, they deserve the recognition. She said the Quiet Servant Award is about shining a light on those who lift others up without expecting anything in return. Nominations are now open through 5 p.m. September 1st. Each nomination must include a written description of 500 words or less, highlighting how the individual embodies the spirit of a quiet servant. And you can check out the nomination forms on the City of El Centro website. KXO News Time, 7:49. Weather up next.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
According to the National Weather Service, above normal highs and warm overnight lows will continue to yield widespread moderate to localized major heat risk early this week. Major heat risk will be concentrated particularly over the lower Colorado River Valley and the Imperial Valley, where extreme heat warnings remain in effect through tomorrow evening. 111 the high yesterday, 82 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 114. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest. Clear tonight, a low around 84. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Winds become south-southeast after midnight. Tuesday, sunny and hot with a high near 114, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 89 degrees downtown, 63% relative humidity, the wind calm. Air quality is good in Nyland and Westmoreland, moderate everywhere else in the valley. Local news, page 2, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Experience the best outlet shopping the Imperial Valley has to offer. The Goodwill Outlet Center at 351 Wake Avenue is where shoppers can find merchandise at greatly reduced prices. Auction registration and product viewing takes place from 7:30 to 8 a.m. with the auction at 8. Don't miss the 15 for $27 sale. Available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pick out 15 pieces of clothing for only $27. The outlet is open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 3 p.m. Items include clothing, linens, shoes, and furniture. After the auction, visit our store for a wonderful, sustainable shopping experience. The store is stocked with name brand clothing, electronics, household goods, furniture, home decor, and more. Every purchase and donation support Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Inside the store is Goodwill's newest employment center. Career advisors are ready to assist job seekers at no cost. Visit idgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill, making good happen.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining two hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball Padres took the series against the Red Sox with a 6-2 win yesterday. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays came from behind, beat the Dodgers 5-4. Cardinals nipped the Cubs 3-2. Mariners over the Rays 6-3. Diamondbacks beat up on the Rockies 13-6. Nationals shut out the Giants 8-0. Phillies topped the Rangers 4-2. Brewers beat the Mets 7-6. White Sox over the Guardians 6-4. Twins went 11 innings before they beat the Royals 5-3. Reds ripped the Pirates 14-8. Astros over the Yankees 7-1. Will Aaron Boone survive the season? Braves topped the Marlins 7-1. It was the Athletics edging the Orioles 3-2. Tigers topped the Angels 9-5.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
NFL action yesterday. The players you never heard of and probably will never hear of again. It was preseason Chargers over the Saints, 27-13. Dolphins and the Bears played to a 24-24 tie. And Saturday on FM 107.5, the Rams rolled. They beat the Cowboys 31-21. And in other news, behind Reagan Bills two-way heroics, Johnstown, Pennsylvania defeated Floyd's Knobs, Indiana 1-0 yesterday to win the state's first Little League Softball World Series since 1978. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Let's take a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, lithium stocks are surging because a mine in China goes offline. Shares of lithium producers moved sharply higher in early trading today after the shutdown of a mine that produces 3% of the world's supply of the variable mineral for batteries that power electric vehicles, laptops, and mobile devices. AOL, an internet pioneer that brought millions of Americans online for the first time, is discontinuing its dial-up service. I didn't know they still offered dial-up. Remember the tones? The company that brought the internet to the masses in the 1990s and early 2000s recently posted a notice on its website saying that it routinely evaluates its products and has decided to discontinue dial-up internet September 30th, ending more than 3 decades of operations. Elsewhere, Tesla has applied to the British energy regulator for a license to supply electricity to households in the United Kingdom. If approved, it would enable Tesla to compete with a host of big energy firms that currently supply the vital utility to properties across England, Wales, and Scotland. The application to UK energy regulator Ofgem was lodged at the end of last month by Tesla Energy Ventures Limited, which is based in Manchester. The official document was signed off by Andrew Payne, who is cited as the company's director. His LinkedIn page shows him as listed as head of energy for the EMEA region of Tesla. So on the big board, stocks kind of drifting around just a little bit. The Dow right now off 152 points at 44.24. The S&P 500 down 3 at 63.86. NASDAQ up 23 points at 21,472. Gold down $88.50 an ounce. Oil off 7 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 114. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest. Clear tonight, a low around 84. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Tuesday with a high near 114. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. An extreme heat warning does remain in effect today and tomorrow. 89 degrees, 59% relative humidity, the wind calm. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley local news source. In CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. We've just heard from President Trump as he deploys the National Guard in Washington, D.C. and puts city police under federal control.
I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control.
He says it's a step to fight crime and homelessness. City leaders say crime has already been reduced. Correspondent Vladimir Duchier tells us a judge has ruled transcripts of secret grand jury testimony in the sex trafficking case against Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell will not be released.
Federal Judge Paul Engelmayer said the DOJ's entire premise, unsealing the records, could lead to new information about Maxwell or Epstein's crimes is, quote, demonstrably false. He added the release could risk unraveling the foundations of secrecy upon which the grand jury is premised.
Overseas, Israel killed an Al Jazeera journalist in a drone strike near a Gaza City hospital. Jerusalem reporter Linda Gradstein.
The Israeli army said the target of the strike was 28-year-old Anas Asharif, who Israel said was a member of Hamas. He was in a tent with other journalists near the entrance of a hospital in Gaza City when he was killed. Last month, in his social media post, Asharif said that he was a journalist with no political affiliation.
Ukraine's president warns the U.S. and Russia cannot decide on land swaps without Kyiv's input at the Trump-Putin meeting that's set for Friday in Alaska. CBS News White House correspondent Weijia Jiang.
There's not even a requirement for a Zelensky-Putin meeting, although we should say that sources familiar with the planning say there is still a chance that Zelensky takes part in this visit in Alaska in some capacity.
There's a new home for UFC.
Gilbert's just throwing everything he has. Gilbert's throwing hammers now.
Paramount, the parent of CBS News, striking a $7.7 billion deal for all Ultimate Fighting Championship events beginning next year. All will stream. Some will air on CBS.
For UFC, this is a shift in strategy, going away from a pay-per-view model and entering the world of streaming.
That's CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Ford says it's going to invest $2 billion to retool a Kentucky factory for electric vehicle production, even as the U.S. is slashing EV incentives, and Ford is putting some of its EV plans on hold. Checking Wall Street, right now it's a mixed bag. The Dow is down 79 points. The S&P is up 1 point. The NASDAQ is up also. It's up 29 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing at $20 a monthly bill credits plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Bobby Whitlock, a musician best known for his work with Eric Clapton, has died.
Whitlock was a founding member of Derek and the Dominoes. He and Clapton co-wrote several songs on the band's lone studio album, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Clapton recorded the album because he was in love with his best friend's wife. Former Beatle George Harrison was that best friend. Whitlock also contributed some keyboard on Harrison's All Things Must Pass album. Whitlock's manager said he died of cancer early Sunday morning, surrounded by his family in Texas. Bobby Whitlock was 77 years old. Michael Toscano, CBS News.
The horror film Weapons opened at #1 at the weekend box office. The sequel comedy Freakier Friday debuted at #2. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.